Well, how we traditionally organize the pursuit of new ideas is reaching its limits. And I would argue that perhaps there's another way of organizing ourselves, perhaps strategically and also in space.
The world is absolutely fundamentally shifting from the one that we knew in the past. And we're perceiving risk as being not changing, but the largest risk is actually not thinking really big.
So what we strive for at these events is that the dialogue in the workshop will benefit our clients, and they'll take it back to their organizations, and there'll be great benefit from their side.
We know intrinsically that the stuff in our offices moves much faster than the skin of the building or the site. It's just we're still doing a terrible job of accelerating the physical layout and how we physically organize work to maintain the pace of change inside organizations. We don't really know how information flows through our organization. How can we start to understand and find all these people hiding inside organizations? How do we make unknown knowns more known?
And so I've been drawing org charts upside down and characterizing a leader as someone whose job is to be in the service of the best possible outcome.
You know, the data that represents the science of human behavior and human physiology, and at times it feels like a real tidal wave of data, and I think it's going to be a challenge for us to kind of get hold of all that data and harness it in ways to allow us to have the conversations in-house and with our clients that lead us in this direction, away from the metrics of efficiency and economies of scale toward metrics that represent well-being, engagement, productivity, happiness in the populations in our buildings.
Love being able to take a day and a half out of the regular routine and spend some time thinking about the future, hearing about things other people are doing, sharing ideas with peers. It gave me a lot of great thoughts and some things I'm going to go back and change about how I work.
We were fortunate to have organizations as diverse as Google, GM, and all the companies in between to share their stories with us.
To me, it's interesting that when you listen to the rhetoric of Facebook and Google, they talk constantly about the city, right? We can think about the city as a greater exponent of how to organize work and firms and knowledge. The gossip, the information that is exchanged between firms, put it what I've started calling Ree's Law, which is people make places, places make gossip, gossip makes people money.
Increasingly, we see the complexity and the diversity of the city being sort of miniaturized into interior spaces, when in fact that's why humans invented cities. How do we take advantage of the city without giving up on things like IP security or physical security? How do we keep those outputs but also think more broadly?
Doing it in a facility like this was really helpful. It created a great opportunity to kind of react to how a space that's well designed affects workplace.